Hello everyone, welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. At this channel we discuss dating advice for women 50 and older from a hypergamous viewpoint. I did a video, this is part 2 of my skincare routine, because as I read the wonderful comments, thank you for being so kind and supportive of my skincare routine. I realized that I left some things out, like how do I take off my makeup, because I wear makeup quite often and I don't use some pre-packaged makeup remover thing because I just feel like what I already have works. And exfoliation, I didn't talk about that because I do it, and steaming my face, I don't do it often, but if I remember, I do it. And yeah, so how I remove my makeup. And I decided to just put in here what I do with my hair. Nobody really compliments me on my hair except when they see me in the street, like in person. I get at least 1 to 2 comments a week about my hair. So I just figured I would just go ahead and get all of it out of the way. Okay, so I bought some products here. I talked about teeth whitening and using a pumice stone, a pumice stone or a pumice stone. I call it pumice stone and teeth whitening. So I use both brands. I use Crest white strips, and I also use, I'm trying to open this box here. I use Crest white strips, and I also use these white strips as well. They are the Walmart brand, and this is the Crest brand. And I just wanted to take the Crest brand out of the box to show you how just, similarly packaged they are. And, I tried the Crest white strips for 1 or 2 months. I think it was, I started whitening my teeth as soon as they talked about it. So I think I've been whitening my teeth since 2019, or at least 2020. And I have noticed a difference. Like I said before, I used to have yellow teeth. And then as I got older or more mature, they seem to have gotten yellower. So these are the Crest white strips. And these are the Walmart white strips. Crest white strips and the Walmart brand. I don't see any difference. And this is what it looks like on the back. So this longer strip is for your upper teeth, and this shorter strip is for your bottom teeth. So that's the way the strips are, and you leave them on your teeth for about 15 minutes. And that's it. 30 minutes. You leave them on your teeth for 30 minutes. They recommend that you do not brush your teeth before you apply them. So basically, I do mine in the morning. Yeah, I usually do it in the morning. I seem to have the most time in the morning, and that's when I do mine in the morning. So that's the teeth whitening. It does work. It does work. Highly recommend. Then I talked about my feet and using petroleum jelly on my feet. So I do that, and this is the pumice stone that I was telling you about. You probably know what a pumice stone looks like, but this is what I use on my feet. So my feet are the most, they support my weight, shoes, all of that. So this is really good for the feet because it's a very hard, rough surface. And I use loofah and this is for exfoliation. I use this every day in the shower on my feet. I try, after I wet my body with water, I use this. I try not to get the pumice stone wet because I want the rough surface, and I find that the water kind of evens it out. So I use all sides. I use this side, I use the front, back. I just use all sides. I have yet to use it so it's worn down, you know. I just let the surface, if it's not getting the dead skin off the soles of my feet, then I just replace it. And this costs about $1.97, $2 at Walmart. You can tell I go to Walmart a lot. Then on my body, I use this loofah. Again, exfoliation. I exfoliate once a week. I don't use this every day. Once a week. But this is what it looks like. Loofah body scrub. I'm not sure where I got this from. Probably a health food store. Earth Therapeutics. I may have gotten it at Target. But I'm not sure if Walmart has this. It seems like a little bit too upscale for Walmart. But it might be there depending on the area. So what I did is usually, this is too long for me to handle. So I cut it in half so that it looks like this. So it looks like this is a third. So this is 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. So maybe a third. But I usually cut it so that I can handle it in the shower better. And it has holes in it. So I just insert 2 fingers and scrub it, you know, on my body. And I even use this on my face because as it, after a couple of uses, this gets soft. In this form, the first use, it's kind of rough, so I apply it gently to my skin, very gently. But then as it gets used, it seems to soften up. So I just scrub it lightly on my face once a week and then all over my body. And this is for my exfoliation. Exfoliation, exfoliation for my feet. Sometimes I use this on my elbow, but I have to be careful because it's really rough. So I'll just use generally I use the loofah for all over body exfoliation. What else? Oh, and as I matured, I've been even using Dove since I was a little girl. That was the soap. We used it in white, we used it in pink, and it was scented. Then I started to use some other stuff. I can't remember the other soaps, but I always came back to Dove because it didn't dry out my skin. And I told you at 16, I stopped putting anything on my face. To this day, I just use water and a nice, fluffy, absorbent washcloth. So I use Dove Sensitive Skin. It has no fragrance in it because I was using other soap. Well, this Dove with a scent, the white and the pink. And then they have others that, you know how companies try to keep up with the trends that have, you know, more natural scents and essential oils and everything. And I was itching and I was scratching myself and leaving marks. Like I would have these straight lines where I'd scratch myself. And my doctor said, well, you're sensitive. So now you need unscented soap, unscented detergent. So now I use unscented soap, unscented detergent, and my scratching has ceased. And makeup removal. I've been tempted to use or buy these pre-packaged makeup remover things and all of that. And I'm thinking, you know, it has a ton of chemicals in it. Why don't I just already use what I have? If that doesn't work, then I can go to something pre-packaged. So what I do when I want to remove my makeup, I don't sleep in makeup. I have these, oh, here they are. Sorry, fell on the floor. I just use these. I get these from the dollar store, Dollar Tree. They are just round cotton pad. You can buy any kind of cotton pad. It could be round. I don't do the little balls because they're just too much fiber gets all over the place. So I just use these. And what I do is I like hot or warm water. So I'll run the water, make sure it's warm, and then I will put this underneath the running water and it becomes saturated. So it's just wet and I squeeze it out And then I put, this is my olive oil. You can tell this was full yesterday, the last video. So I've used quite a bit of it. It was all the way up here. So in my other video, which I will put in the description, this is wet, right? I put it under the water to wet it on both sides. And then I just poured this on top of it. And I start taking off my makeup. I take off everything with this. This is olive oil. This is olive oil only. Extra virgin olive oil. That's all this is. Extra virgin olive oil. And in my last makeup video, all of this is extra virgin olive oil. And in my first video, I talked about what's in here and why I use this particular bottle. But when this bottle is low, this is in my bedroom, this is in my bathroom. When this bottle is low, I will come to the bedroom and just refill this. Extra virgin olive oil, that's all this is. I wet these round cotton rounds, they're called, cotton rounds. I wet them. And they're wet on both sides, and I use both sides. I put the extra virgin olive oil on here, put it on my face, wipe it out, turn it over, put some more extra virgin olive oil on this, clean my face, and I repeat until the majority of it is off. Then, like I told you, I like these absorbent washcloths. This one I found, I don't know where I went, Wamsuda, maybe it was Bath and Body Works. This is pretty thick. So I use these to get my makeup off, and these I'll only use white ones. I don't use any color because I use the color ones for guests and for myself to just wash my body, but I use the white ones to remove my makeup. This is a clean one. And I just use these and wash them in the washing machine, and the makeup stuff doesn't come off. It's just washed, and then I continue to use it until it's time to throw it away, and then I get another one. And so I use this to get off the remainder, like the small residue of makeup on my face. So I wet all of this washcloth. And again, I pour the extra virgin olive oil, a little small amount, and then I take it and just go and continue to remove the makeup. Continue to remove the makeup on my face. And if it's a lot, I just repeat. Put some more in a different spot and just keep removing it until, but I'm gentle. I'm just gentle with it. So that's makeup removal, exfoliation, teeth whitening. My products are down here. Teeth whitening. And when it comes to my hair, I'm really old school, so get ready. When it comes to my hair, I am very old school. A little backstory, I used to have hair down my back, and then I had my first relaxer when I was 23. I had moved from New York City to Washington, D.C., and so I had my first relaxer. Then I moved from Washington to the Atlanta area, and I was in my 30s. So I had my second relaxer. So I let that grow out, and I said, you know what, I'm not doing any more relaxers. I'm done with that. And that was in the 90s. And then in 2016, 2010, I started to have, like I told you, my hair knotting up and stuff. And so 2016, I just cut it this length. But in between the time when I had the two times I had relaxers, the hairstylist would tell me not to put any hair, we call it the hair grease. Y'all remember that? If you remember that, put it in the comments, hair grease. Don't put any hair grease on your hair. Hair oil, nothing with petrolatum, which is petroleum, nothing with petrolatum in it. And so I was using some kind of jam, J-A-M, hair oil. And it just wasn't doing it. My scalp, I was always scratching my scalp because it just was not working. And then I just decided I was going to go back to old school because it worked. And they said, don't use petrolatum because it clogs your hair follicles and your hair won't grow and yada, 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 yada. But my scalp was always like dry and itchy. So I decided I would go back to the way my mom used to take care of my hair. And she used to use this hair dressing. Oh, that's what it was called, hair dressing. We called it hair grease. But she used to use this hair dressing called Dixie Peach. Dixie, peach, like the fruit. Dixie Peach. And I used that for the longest until I could not find it in the store anymore. And I think I went online many years ago and I couldn't find it online either. So I think they stopped making it. So I found a replacement. You ready? Ta-da! Royal Crown. Royal Crown. I know the black women in the subscribers and viewers, they, especially in my age, in this age group, you know about Royal Crown. And there are not many ingredients in this product. It is petrolatum and a fragrance. Ingredients: petrolatum olea and a fragrance. That's it. 2 ingredients. Petrolatum, which is petroleum jelly, which is petroleum, like in Vaseline. This has a fragrance. This does not. And of course, now they do like coconut and all kinds of fragrances, but this one has a fragrance. This does not. Both are thick. I use this one on my hair and I use this one on my body and my feet. So I oiled my hair yesterday. So I oil my hair like, I guess once a week. I try to pick Wednesday as the day because it's not too much. And I don't measure it or anything. I just dip my finger in it. This has been used. I just dip my finger in it and part my hair and oil my scalp. Oops, I think I put some. I just part my hair, oil it, part, oil it. It's like I do that from one side to the next. Then I make another part and then I oil that part. And then I go from the back down. I oil, part, and oil. That's what I do. And now that I've showed you that, I forgot the gel that I use. So I oil my hair with Royal Crown. And it gives it a nice sheen. Some people don't like shiny hair. I do. I don't like it like greasy, but it gives it a nice sheen because I do it at night. I oil my hair at night. So I've had, some time overnight for it to be absorbed into my scalp and for the hair to absorb it if hair absorbs petrolatum. But like I said, the hairstylist said it clogs the hair follicles, which hampers or reduces growth. My hair grows like a weed, really. Okay, so every day that I take a shower, I wet my hair like it's drenched. My hair is drenched. And that works for me in terms of getting the product in my hair and getting the curl definition that I want. My hair is naturally curly. If I wet it, it will just curl up. When it was longer, it waved. So I guess length has something to do with it. So my hair is naturally curly. I have product. I put product in my hair every day. This is the thing that I use in my hair. Cantu Shea Butter Curl Activation Cream. This is what I use now. I used to use Shea Moisture, the coconut. It was in like a pinkish jar and it had coconut on the label. It was coconut and another ingredient, curling cream by Shea Moisture. And then I looked it up and they said it wasn't good for black hair. That particular line of Shea Moisture product wasn't good for black hair, the one I was using, which gave me curl definition. So I went to Cantu. The only thing I don't like about these products that do curl activation cream, because it has to be a curl activation cream for the curl I'm looking for, is that they're white. It's white. It's white and it dries. Can you see that? It's white. And if you don't put too much, it'll dry clear. But I haven't mastered that part yet. When I oil my hair, the next morning, the Cantu doesn't take as well as it does if I don't oil my hair. If I go a couple of days without oiling my hair, it takes better. So I oiled my hair last night. And so when I put the Cantu on, it didn't, it did okay. Now I look at it. It did okay, but not like it really does. It takes better when a couple of days after I've oiled it. And so I let that dry. And then sometimes the curling cream doesn't dissolve in the curl. So I have to go in and really look to see if it's stuck someplace. And then I use this, they call this a rat tail comb. I use this rat tail comb to pick out and do the curl, make it, shape it, so to speak. Even though I cut my own hair. So I have, what do you call it? Trimmers, barbers, whatever they call the barber thing that you use. I have that with guards. So I do it myself. And I've gone to the barber shop, but they always make me look like a boy when I come out of there. So I've decided that I'm not going to use them anymore. I'm just going to do it myself, learn how to do it. If I screw it up, I just screw it up. And I have like 3 or 4 times by forgetting to put the guard on the trimmers or the shears. I forgot what they call them things. But anyway, yeah, so I think I've covered everything regarding my skincare routine, my hair care. Oh, and I wash my hair with a Shea Moisture product that I got from this YouTuber. I'm going to take you with me. That I got from my YouTube person. Her name is Larice Nelson. So I'm going into the bathroom, y'all. So I got her product. I got what she suggested that I get. And I've been using it for a minute. And it's okay. It's okay. Here it is. So is it this way? Yeah. So it's Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Conditioner, Manuka and honey. That's that. Manuka and honey. And this is the shampoo. Manuka and honey hydration shampoo. And I've told you also that when I'm thinking about it, I use y'all, please forgive me. I don't know how to edit and do all of that. And I'm just trying to be as thorough as I can. So just bear with me. In a few months, maybe I can get to video editing. So I just wanted to let you know, what I do with my hair and things of that nature. And so a viewer / subscriber asked me to do a video about lifestyle. And I'm honest with you, I have to look that up to see, like, what does that mean? She wanted me to do a lifestyle video. What does that mean? Lifestyle. you know, when I think of lifestyle, I think luxury lifestyle. Like people want to see luxury, but you know, I'm a Target, Walmart, Amazon shopper, clothes woman. You know, I do affordability. I've always lived affordably. I don't know anything else. That's the way my mama taught me. Affordability. Plus, my job is not really high end. It's not a 6-figure job. So anyway, that's another story. That's it. That's everything that I do regarding skincare and routine and things of that nature. So let me know what you think and what other videos you would like for me to do. So I'm going to look up lifestyle and see what that means in terms of sharing my lifestyle with you. Yeah. See you in the next video. Bye.